Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody in the place. Okay. Stream to TikTok. Cool. Wow, okay. Maybe we'll start trying to stream to TikTok as well. But, yeah, for now we're just gonna check out the charts. And, yeah, make sure everything's okay. Although it looks like we're starting to break out. Definitely starting to break out here. Good. Audio is good. Maybe we could turn the music. Oh, there it goes. I can give you a little more music. What are we at? We'll do that much. So, yeah, we've been FJ a little bit. A couple days away here. And what's happened? Let's start with the higher sort of picture thing. Because we were looking at the VIX and we were talking about a potential scenario playing out here. That we didn't want to see it play out to the upside, which is actually kind of what's happening. Yeah, I really don't like that. Don't like seeing that happening. Yeah, it's just not a fun thing to be seeing. I'm gonna add some trend bars here. Yeah, that looks good. Just to see this better, you know, resolution wise a little bit better. This little trend guy that I've got on here, it is quite useful. Actually, I've got one more thing that I've started to use recently, and I just want to grab that to Kryptonite's EMA. EMA. Am I not? Kryptonite. I don't know if I'm typing it in wrong or something. I can't get it, it seems like. Crypto Nights. That's how it's weird. Maybe it is this one? No. This one? Oh, that's the one, okay. EMA field. Oh, it is this one, but what I've done is I've turned off a bunch of stuff and changed some settings. Let me just get this right here, guys. Don't need any of those ones. We want those orange and blue bars to kind of go away. See, maybe it'll go away now. No. Style. Oh, there we go. Turn the bar color off. And then I think my inputs are just a little bit different. Hold on. Oh, I've turned off all those. 35 and 60. There we go. See, now it's very similar to my original one. See, it gives me a little more, yeah, kind of shows a flip, right? But I think this one's still the more accurate one to kind of pay attention to. Yeah, either way, VIX. Let's keep an eye on the VIX here. The dollar is pumping, and it's past that zone that we were talking about. We didn't really want to see it, so I think maybe it hits up here, 105.6, 105.7, and maybe a rejection there. If not, 107 kind of possible for the next rejection. As we can see with the news today on, I had this pulled up for you guys, the core CPI and the CPI year over year has gone up 0.1%, so not looking great. Had the FOMC meeting, and yeah, I mean, it seems that markets took a little bit of a dive on that. I think we're still holding this trend on the daily. You know, I don't know if we have a big correction quite like this. Maybe it just kind of corrects right off here. Right, we can see the trend starting to flatten out on the daily. S&P, Nasdaq's already losing the channel. US 30, same sort of thing, but it's lost it a few days ago. Again, yeah, just keep an eye on the VIX. If this continues going up, things could get volatile. See some of our, yeah, we're in the box here, so like I said, playing around that box. Nvidia, oh, just sweeped the lows here, so that's probably the box there. Tesla's just correcting still. We talked about this kind of making its way across. Coin still strong. Hit the resistance here. Gold was really making a push. You know, we saw it go past 2,000 and really just keep going. Silver as well, following the brethren. So let's take a look at USDT.D. So still kind of bounding within this lower zone here. This lower zone. It could just continue sort of whipsawing before continuing downwards. Ultimately, or potentially going upwards as well. That would be bearish. But yeah, again, keep an eye on this one too. We'd like to see it lose these lows, this trend line, and continue going down. BTC dominance, making its way to these highs. So this is, you know, this is a little bit of a concerning zone here. You could say possibly here, maybe here. A little bit of concern around these highs. If we're going to continue maintaining BTC strength, altcoins are going to take a little bit of a dive, but some will continue with strength as well. So what are we looking at here? Our wedge, we stayed above the box range we talked about, you know, and then bouncing off that now. Strong hammer candle here. I think we're really going to push up out of this zone. If we look at the, say, 2 hour, 1 hour, we've already closed. Not quite, actually. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. It's got 2 minutes to close the hourly above here. If we drill down, we can see, you know, we're possibly coming to retest this. right around 70K. But yeah, it's not gonna happen in the next minute. So yeah, definitely saying an hourly candle close above this trend line, which is, you know, basically the pattern that we were looking at, this pennant, bull flag, whatever you want to call it. You know, we broke up strong after this higher low, higher high. We're looking at this potentially the higher low at this 67.5. Tagged it and bagged it, and now broke right out of that range again. I think with the amount of volume that we've pushed through just recently, if we push through this 72 sort of K range, it's on to all-time highs, 80K type range, type of move. So like, I think that happens within the next little while here. Yeah, I mean, it's looking really bullish, looking really strong. This was probably like the entry. You know what I mean? Like, this was a freaking sniper entry if you got this. You know, we could potentially reject here and still do that sweep that I was talking about down underneath here, just to really scare people one last time. But I think at this point that's not as likely as something like this. Actually probably would look closer to like this. And then we're off to the races, because it's got, you know, this sort of zone and this sort of zone to break through. So we'll see that structure out on the way up. Let's make that guy green. And into halvening now. The thing that I have concern with now is I don't know if we go down after halvening. Just because I feel like this might have been that halvening dip. 17%. I mean, is that enough? Is that the question? Is it enough? Which one's gonna have the longest? Binance? Coinbase probably. Let's look back on Coinbase. I mean, look at this, guys. Who in their right mind is telling me that it's bearish right now? You know, like, there is reason for concern because of the VIX, yeah. But, like, I don't think we're bearish on crypto right now. Mind you, we haven't been since here, right? Just the parabola of life. And so, like, some say, like, there's 4 or 5 touch points. So this is going to be like 3, 4, 5. Come on, guys. This is crazy. It's just getting started. It's just getting started. This is a bull flag. You can look at it like that, too. It's a bull flag. It's a bull flag, guys. So what were we looking at? Shit, I totally forgot what we were looking at. Previous bull market, something or other. I know a lot of people are looking at this zone right here. As we're looking like that type of move is happening. Let's actually I want to take that and put it to where we are now. Where the oh, there it is. mean, of course, resolution wise it wouldn't look the exact same, but now let's draw this one. Similar-ish. I don't know what we're trying to prove with that. Definitely some mild retardation up in here. What were we looking at? I totally forget. Let's just move on. ETH BTC, what's going on with this? It looks like it had a really strong bounce here. Looks like we had a really strong bounce here. Oh, hold on one sec. It's now correcting most of that bounce. So maybe look to not lose this 4950 level. Would be nice to hold. Of course, ETH moved up quite significantly on that push from 3,200 up over 3,700, and it makes ETH actually look a little bit nicer here. Kind of doing what we marked out right there. Right? Higher low, and then continue. Look at that, it went right to the frickin'. Hey. Love you too. It went right to the squiggle. Sorry guys, I just had to say hi there. Yeah, right to the squiggle there. It came down past the squiggle down to this lower sort of point here. Yeah, I think we continue up from here on ETH looking pretty good. Yeah, that's really it's over that sort of trend line there. Yeah, I mean, looking like this. That kind of pennant. If that's a flag and it's breaking, that's a huge move. Right? Is that the move? I don't know. Is that the move? Is that the move? So yeah, pretty good looking ETH chart. Sold BTC broke down a little bit further, but we had this resistance point here, or sorry, support point here that we were looking to bounce from, and it's bouncing from there. You know, really tested down here strongly. Had a huge bounce attempt here, but ultimately came down to test this line. Yeah, we can see on the 30-minute it's starting to trend the other way now, but better look on the 4-hour on this. I mean, if this closes a little bit above here, that's super bullish, so it'll look a little bit better, kind of like this Sol ETH is looking really bottomed out right now. So we got this nice W forming here, and I think once we clear that 5097, it's gonna just rocket ship. Solana itself, Solana USD, where are we at here? So it came down almost equal lows. Yeah, equal lows. On this Bybit, it actually went lower. Bybit perps. Looks like it dipped just a little lower. Right about the same, actually, but yeah, just like maybe a little smidge lower. But I think we're sort of off to the races at this point. Once this more immediate trend breaks, I think we're gonna see a massive move from Solana, which we might not see slow down for a long period of time. It's just a matter of time with Solana right now. I think the 15th is good to mark out. Let's put a line on it there. The 15th is going to be sort of like a D-Day for Solana. I'll put this arrow right on it too, because I think that's the day we sort of, by that point we're at this sort of range. I don't think that's the case anymore. Maybe something like that is more likely. But yeah, at this point, I think, you know, we travel up here quickly with Bitcoin moving up. Solana's going to travel up alongside. But once it breaks this, we're going to see some Solana BTC possible breakout. Like we were just looking at that. You know, at that point, we're looking at, you know, this Solana BTC breakout. Sol ETH breakout. Right around the same time there. And off to the races for Solana. And then at that point, like this trade will be over fairly soon after that, or at least taking some of the chips off the table up at these highs, up at the all-time highs. Take some chips off the table, let the rest ride, you know, kind of type of deal there. Yeah. So keeping an eye on Solana for sure. Still some good sales on stuff that haven't done catch up, like look at DYM. It's actually lost that low just a little bit. Yeah, DYM looking pretty spicy right here. Looking pretty spicy. Jito made a big move. What are we looking at BNB for? I mean, that looks pretty nice. I should say, why aren't we looking at BNB more? Look at how nice this looks. It's almost at this point. And that's a really good play. Yeah, that's going to be all-time highs. 690. That's a meme. 690 by 420. Let's look at some of these meme coins, and then we'll head out for the day. Total quickly, and then the memes, and then we'll go. Total's breaking out. We were talking about this the other day. We were saying total's gonna break out, and then again, just like BTC, we saw the total breakout. One last retest. Looks like this is it. This is the move, guys. This is the one. Pay attention. This is when you want to be involved. Looked like we were continuing there, but we had a big dump. Correcting out of there now. So total 3 still playing catch up. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, that's about it. So yeah, pretty soon here, I think total 3 breaks out. Total 2 looking a little bit better, because that's got ETH in it, and ETH just being a little bit stronger, but it looks like same sort of thing, retested. It's about to make that push out. Maybe it waits on BTC to do its thing first. Whiff dipped a little lower than we anticipated. That's okay. I think this is kind of where we're at. Yeah, right about there. So same sort of thing, came out and looking for that push out here. A lot of these charts are going to look similar. Excuse me, guys. Oh. That one just crept up on me. I couldn't stop it. What were we looking at with Doge? Look at this. Look at this Doge play. We're still in, guys. This is still in. This is still in play. It went up quite a ways. Came right back down. Almost stopped us out. Almost stopped us out. And then continued moving on up. That's looking nice. Pepe, we played that one. We got stopped out. That's 1 hour lost. Shib, we had that one. We got our loss there. GME is buried down here. It's really, it tried to move up here. It really did a big push, kind of like back here, but just got smothered. So still, I mean, it looks like a W is forming. So potentially a nice rounded bottom here. Higher low. We want to see a higher high. That'll confirm a little bit of an uptrend. Slurf. We're just in these lows. We're in these lows. Like I was saying, I thought, you know, we're probably going to come down to these lows now. We're actually going to get rid of that big boy. So out of that channel, and then attempted to create, you know, a correction, but then this one also fizzled. So I think kind of there. It looks like we're just trying to correct out of this channel now. So yeah, look for, you know, something like this to play. Might take more time though. Might be like that. You know, sort of see what happens with things like Slurf and GME. You want to just keep your eye on them. Same sort of thing with Hobbes. We're getting sort of pushed down with the rest of the market. Whoops. That's why it's almost better to bring this up on a like a deck screener, because yeah, like look at what there's no volume here on this exchange, but we are sort of starting to break out. I think I brought this up. Yeah, so we can see here this is the 4 hour. You know, this is just a tiny little chart, really, right? This just launched on the 1st of April. And it's the 10th now, so yeah, I think this thing is really bound to make another big move here, and we're just waiting for this pattern to sort of come out. See, we can see, oh whoa, that one's off too. So yeah, we can see it sort of tried to push up out of there, at some point last night, 2 a.m. Pacific, pushed up, pushed out, and then got rejected. I mean, these are massive candles, guys. This is like 15% in one candle. Came up, came out, and then it rejected back in. Well, I guess this is a little bit, the lines change just a little bit depending on which time frame you're in. But yeah, it's really teetering on the edge of this trend. As you can see, when these trends really break with strength, they tend to produce these massive candles to the upside. We can see this one here, 45% in 1 hour. Over here we had, 30 plus 30 plus 20, over 100%. I think this move was. If you just caught the breakout, even at the worst point, to the highs was 115%. Whereas if you were buying these lows, if you snipe this low, 250% move there. So yeah, I think big move for Hobbes is in the cards here. AI, let's have a look on a little bit bigger time frame. AI just squiggling around, like I said. Renders looking weak. World looking weak. FET, we put a trade in, and that's another R. So weak as well. A little bit stronger than the other ones, though. These ones lost, not quite actually. They're looking all about the same. PAL, AGIX, all of them looking very similar right now. The rest of the market's really waiting on the king, the BTC, to see what the BTC says. We closed the hourly. Yep. Okay. Close the hourly. I mean, that's a strong candle. Really strong candle. I think it's up from here, guys. Definitely a place to pay attention to the markets. Lock in. This is the time to lock in. Make some moves happen. We can see this on, the daily time frame. This looks strong. It's, it's above this. We're consolidating above previous all-time highs, which is bullish. And bull market until further notice. So guys, like I say, I'm not a financial advisor, and I can't advise you to make any financial choices. But what I'll say is you want to lock in on this stuff right now, before we end up in the hundreds, up in these 100Ks, right? Because again, like, we can measure it. Once we broke these previous all-time highs right around here, it ran up a total of 246%. If we do even 200% off those highs, that brings us up to 200K. 200K. So yeah, I mean, that's with some diminishing returns. That's with some diminishing returns. So bullish until further notice. It is a bull market, as they say. And please like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff.